got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
Holla if you hear me.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
Holla if you hear me.
Talk to me. Say something.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
If y'all don't like it, well then fuck you too. Holla if you hear me.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all on this earth and around the world. Welcome to a channel where you can just vent and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. Remember, it's not what's said, it's how it's said. So please be mindful and respectable to others as you want them to respect you as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in, view, check out, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, the boss with the hot sauce,
the king with the real thing,
the prince with all the sense, the hound with the crowd,
the dog with it all,
Carlos Stargell,
the last.
Because when they made him, they broke the mold. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, Carlos Stargell,
the last.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
Holla if you hear me.
Talk to me. Say something.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
If y'all don't like it, well then fuck you too. Holla if you hear me.
Chain on.
Yo, what's up? What's happening? How y'all be? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all all and around the world. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to check out, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show, a channel where you can just vent and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. But at the same time, it's not what's said, it's how it's said. So please be mindful and respectable towards others as you would like to be respected as well. Sit back and relax because it's going to be a stone groove. Y'all didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. Don't you dare be sour because I know what to do to set the groove and put you in the mood and shit. I can't lose what I can use. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, Carlos Stargell,
the last.
And after they made me, they broke the mold. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show. And guess what?
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
And in a way, hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, the last. And like I say, it's going to be a stone groove. And on top of that, y'all tuning in to a channel where you can just vent and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. But at the same time, remember this. It's not what's said, it's how it's said. So please be mindful and respectable towards others as you like the same done to you. So, like they say in the Bible, do unto others as if you had them done unto you. So be respectable, be respectful and mindful, just like you want people to be respectable and mindful to you. So vice versa. How y'all doing today? I'm all right if y'all are all right. But I know that every day is going to be a good day. And the temperature in Burlington, North Carolina today is 68 degrees so far. Cloudy, slight chance of showers or whatnot. Yeah, but I know tomorrow it's supposed to rain. Sunday cloudy, partly cloudy. Monday it's gonna sunny. It's gonna be a little cooler. High gonna be 54 Monday. Tuesday high 51, low 31. Wednesday, it's gonna get super cold. Partly cloudy, 49 degrees, high 35, low. Thursday 54, 32. Friday, 55-32. Ooh, Saturday, the weekend gonna be cold, y'all. The high gonna be 48 Saturday, low 26, and Sunday 50, high 31 low. Ain't that a shame, y'all? Hey, how you doing, Teresa? Thank you so much for participating on the chat line. I'm on the live chat. You always be there. You always be there. You always be right on time. Hey, I'm glad you are, because I'm on the victory side myself. So how's things going? Indicator way is greater. I know I know it's all is well, just like it's all is well up here in Burlington, North Carolina. But anyway, I want to thank all the viewers and everybody else who took the time to check out the Carlos Stargell Show. Now, if you haven't subscribed as of yet, and if you find it in your heart and in the depths of your soul, please hit the like or the subscription bell.
And I really would appreciate it.
Holla if you hear me.
Yeah. But anyway, y'all, and I want to give birthday shout outs to everybody whose birthday today, January the 26th. And I want to give a special birthday shout out to my cousin-in-law, Skip Clark in California. He's a comedian. Happy birthday, Skip, with your crazy butt. I guess I learned the tricks of the trade from you and our y'all, man. Even though I'm not a stand-up comedian, but guess what? I'm a fool enough. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Teresa. I'm sorry to hear that you got the flu. What you taking for it? And I'm sorry to hear what you taking for your flu. I hope it's not as bad, but I'm sorry to hear that you got it. I mean, shoot. That's been going around as of late. I had a bad cold last month, but guess what? I nipped that sugar honey iced tea to the bud, because I wasn't gonna be down and be sick, not up here in North Carolina anyway. Because one thing about it though, when it get cold, it get cold. That's why you got to dress according to the weather, because if you don't, you'll get sick as a dog.
Talk to me. Say something.
And like I said, we can't afford to get sick, and we can't afford to give those hospitals our business. So you ain't taking nothing for it. Don't get sick. Don't get no sicker than what you are. At least drink some juice or take some, what they call it, some medicine or something. I mean, we don't need nobody else to get sick in. And you damn sure don't need to go to Greater Hospital. They might be slow and get the job done, but that's irrelevant compared to people getting shot, delivering babies, or dying. Cause what you got can wait. If you haven't gotten shot, or you ain't delivering no baby or dying, everything else to them is irrelevant. And that is so true. But anyhow, y'all, it's Friday. So WWE SmackDown comes on tonight. I heard that, Teresa. We don't need no, they killing us with all these pills and stuff. So you know what I just do? I just do the herbal medicinal thing. Yeah, I do that. And you ain't got to worry about too much, because guess what? That'll take all your troubles away if you just do the medicinal herbal thing. Yeah, I know you say you don't do it, but try the medicinal herbal special, yo. I mean, come on now, it's good. It's good. Yeah, I mean, that herbal medicinal thing is good. I mean, don't let them fool you. They try to make it like it was a bad thing years ago, or whoever said it was a bad thing.
They were full of sugar honey iced tea in a way.
Them the ones who don't want nobody to have nothing with they nitty gritty, Plymouth Rock stomping, cross burning, line conniving, trying to take credit for everything. Them egg sucking dogs, they acidic asses. I hate them. I ain't gonna say I hate them, I just don't like their ways. But anyhow, y'all, like I was saying, Friday night SmackDown. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, the Royal Rumble. And it will be seen on Peacock at 8 o'clock. So if y'all have Peacock, and y'all able to watch WWE, the WWE Network on Peacock, please take the time to tune in and watch the Royal Rumble Saturday at 8 o'clock. Because guess what?
I am.
And guess what? A lot of people don't know, but I'm more of a wrestling fan than they think. Now, even though I like the pay-per-views on Peacock, but before WWE got to where they were, I was more NWA, WCW. Now, you know, back then, a lot of people liked the WWF back then because it was like more family. It was family entertainment. But back then, there wasn't so much about that down south, especially in Atlanta, Georgia, and Charlotte, North Carolina, where the Jim Crockett promotions were based at. It was, guess what? It was more about territory during that time. I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking WWE or WCW, NWA, whatnot. But back in the day, it was all about the territory. I mean, you had, especially NWA, you had World Class, which was in Texas. You had Northwest Wrestling, that's over in the Oregon, Seattle area. Then you had NWA in Los Angeles. Mainly, you had Mid-South Wrestling, that was like in Memphis, Tennessee, Louisiana, and all those territories. And then we had Continental, you had Georgia Championship Wrestling, and all that. But before WCW, yes, we did have Georgia Championship Wrestling, which was sanctioned by the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, not the NIER with attitudes now. Now that's when NWA took over the name NWA, the N with attitudes. But it's all good though. But check this out, y'all. I can look at a lot of them old clips on the WCW on Peacock. You know what I'm saying? I catch all those old matches from we used to watch back in the day, like when it used to come on Channel 17. Like especially World Championship Wrestling, where it was Georgia. But before it was WCW, that's when the Four Horsemen was strong. You had Magnum TA, Dusty Rhodes, and all them. But then later on, Sting came along. And like I said, even though Ric Flair said that, a lot of them wrestlers like Dusty Rhodes, Ronnie Garvin, Ricky Steamboat, gave him a whole lot of hell, but I think the wrestler that gave Ric Flair the most hell in WCW was Sting. Yeah, he was. And then Sting was young too, and he was hungry. And he was after Ric Flair's belt. And like I said, one thing I didn't like about even though I know it was entertainment and I know it was in the script, but the Four Horsemen thought they were bullies or whatever, but check this out. I remember the dudes with attitudes. Lex Luger, Junkyard Dog, Paul Orndorff, Fayetteville, Georgia, resigned God, rest his soul. And you know they had that Sting. And you know what was funny about that too? Because I remember the Junkyard Dog told Ric Flair directly to his face. He told him that if he can't take the heat, he need to stay out the damn kitchen. And you know what, though, I really agree with that because Ric Flair, you know, back then, like I said, it was scripted, but at the same time, a lot of people couldn't stand the rule breakers. They didn't like the rule breakers like that. I mean, to be honest with you, that's who made wrestling, to be honest with you. Those rule breakers, because a lot of people paid to see the rule breakers. I mean, basically, they paid to see the rule breakers get their ass kicked, and that is true. Hey, Fred, what's happening, bro? Glad to see you on, man. How you feeling? Tell me something good. What you know? Yeah, and I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you on the live chat too, my man. It's always good to see you. But like I say, Fred, I ain't forgot about you, man. Remember, I'm still looking for a phone call. Still looking forward to that, to talking to you this weekend. So I tell you what I'm gonna do. If you're not doing too much Saturday tomorrow, I'm gonna give you a shout out, especially before the Royal Rumble come on tomorrow. And by the way, Fred, if you're a wrestling fan, yes, the Royal Rumble does come on tomorrow at 8 o'clock on Peacock. And guess what? I'm gonna be watching it. I'm gonna be watching it front and center, my man. That's one thing. I'm gonna get my money's worth on this WWE network and thing on Jive, man. Oh yeah. Hey, I appreciate that, man. That'll be cool. And do me one more favor, Fred. Before you call, text me first. Because sometimes I might not. Hell, you ain't even got to do that. I already got your program. So it's all good, but yeah, do that tomorrow, Fred. Hey, look, I'll be looking forward to rapping to you. I ain't heard from you since high school. And I got some good stuff I need to tell you too, my man. Especially some of the old classmates that I come across or whatever, that I came across before I left Georgia. And you know what though? And the ones who I did come across, Fred, guess what? It was a pleasure seeing them too, because back in the day we were young. We did stupid and crazy sugar honey iced tea. Now that we got older, we realized, we matured, and we mature with age and all that and wisdom. But guess what too? And we also learned that we also know better now. We appreciate life a whole lot better than ever, because you know why? Because we made it to the point where we were grown, had families or whatnot. Like I said, like they say, the children are our future, and believe me, the children are our future. And as parents, it's our job to make sure they're more successful than us. But like I said, a lot of people not cut out to raise kids. I'm not gonna say I am or I'm not, but I do have 2 girls, and I love them very, very much. Even though, like I said, a lot of things do happen, but I do love my girls, and there ain't nothing in the world I wouldn't do for them. If anything, if somebody was to come try to mess with them or whatnot, they already know I'm gonna act a fool. Shoot, both of my girls see me in action in separate situations, but they see me in action, and they know what I'm capable of, and they know when it comes to them, I don't take no mess from nobody, and I will beat the brakes off of somebody they mess with mine. And that is so true. Like I told somebody one time, you mess with mine, what I'm gonna do to you, what I'm gonna do to them is against the law. So I let them know in advance. And if they want to lock somebody up just for protecting their kids and defending their honor, that lets you know right there, this judicial system and this law enforcement
Ain't shit.
But if it was the other way around with a certain group of people, they'll sweep shit like that under the rug. But if us, they want to persecute us and all that. So guess what? That's why I can't wait when the revolution starts, because it's gonna be a lot of pucker uppers that ain't gonna know what to do when the revolution starts. A lot of them gonna be more scared to come out. A lot of them gonna be more scared than the one. But guess what? But not me. I'm like the Boy Scouts. I'm gonna be prepared. I'm gonna make sure I got my
Sugar honey iced tea
in order. So, like I said, I don't start nothing, but I will finish it. And I don't dish out nothing I can't take. So that's what I try to tell. That's what I try to tell a lot of people. Yeah. You got that right, Fred. And then, look, and you know what too, bruh? And then them same
motherfuckers
always talking about racism don't exist.
Now you know,
and I know that is BU double hockey stick sugar honey iced tea. Translation:
Bullshit.
So when they be saying stuff like that, Fred, I don't even try to hear. And Fred, I cannot disagree with you, man. Hey, Fred. Like I told you, when you get older, you're supposed to grow old with wisdom, knowledge, courage, strength. You know what I'm saying? I mean, believe it or not, Fred. Now, I know I was a little off the chain a little bit when I met you in high school, but check this out. When I left Cedar Grove and went to Clarkston, bruh, I started using this a whole lot more, man. And I'm going to tell you too, there's a lot of stuff I want to tell you too, but I'm going to tell you all that when we talk this weekend, but I'm going to tell you a little sample right now. That's how I got it at Clarkston. That's what my, right on, Fred. That's what my music knowledge and my love of music started getting stronger. I mean, and then, you know, they gave me a nickname. They called me the Funk Guru. Why they call me that? Because in the song we listened to that we grew up on, they didn't mind asking me about it because I was glad to tell them. But one guy I went to Clarkston with, and believe it or not, Fred, me and him are still friends today. I remember the first conversation me and this dude had. It was in the real conversation. It was in the 10th grade. And like I told, we were cool when I went to Clarkston, 9th grade. But 10th grade, we didn't get close to our 10th grade year. And, you know, believe it or not, Fred, that's still my buddy. And look, I was there when he got married. I was there when his child was born. But check this out. I remember when I got married, he didn't believe me. My mom had to let him know that it was true. And he was like, Carlos told me you were gonna do it. My mom said, you know, when Carlos say he gonna do something, he gonna do it. And he said, that sound about right too. But like I said, old Fred, there's so much stuff I like to share with you, man, tell you. But I ain't gonna tell y'all on this part, man. But I'm gonna tell you when we talk on the phone. You did. So you know everything. Just about everything I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be
all good.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we went through trials and tribulations just like anybody else. But the good, remember, Fred, the good
always
outweigh the bad. Remember that. Well, y'all, my session is up right now. But I want to thank all the viewers who took the time to check out and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. Right on, Fred. And I want to thank Teresa Baker, my Decatur friend, my Decatur West Greater partner, and my homie from high school, Fred Butler, for participating on the chat line, on the live chat. And I really appreciate y'all, man. I need all the love and support and praises and blessings I can get. But FYI, PSA, and FR, I won't be live streaming from Zoom today at 5, but it will resume Monday. But I'll do probably one solo thing later on around between the 2 and the 3 o'clock hour. So just wanted to let y'all know that in advance. But like I said, as far as the Zoom live streaming today, that will resume Monday. And I just wanted to let y'all know. And I want to thank all the viewers and Fred Butler and Teresa Baker for participating on the live chat. And like I said, y'all will be notified when I get ready to do another session between the 2 and 3 o'clock hour. And thank y'all again so much for participating and joining in and checking out and watching the Carlos Stargell Show. But until later on, y'all, God bless you. I love you. Peace to faint. Take care of yourselves and each other. And y'all be good. And please
behave yourself.
Thank y'all again for checking out, tuning in, and watching the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because after they made me, they broke the mold. So until later on, y'all, peace. 2 fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in and watching the Carlos Stargell Show. Later on, you're straighter.